Today I'm going to talk about one of the most commonly declined vaccines, leptospirosis. And leptospirosis, regularly called lepto, is one of the most common serious infectious diseases that doggies can get. Leptospirosis can damage the kidneys, damage the liver, and lead to death if gone untreated. And in some cases, even under the best treatment, about 10% of the doggies that are treated for lepto can still die. This is why most veterinarians recommend the lepto vaccine and why it's still recommended regularly throughout the United States. Hey guys, my name is Dan, I'm a veterinarian, welcome to the channel. Most pet parents are very familiar with lepto. Lepto, which is Leptospirosis, which is a spirochete bacteria that is found in rodents and raccoons and livestock, and doggies can get lepto from their urine or contaminated soil or bodies of water or puddles that are just sitting there stagnant that have had the infectious agent in there. What happens, guys, is lepto infects the dog through either ingestion of the mucous membranes or through a cut or a wound, and it gets inside the doggy, and the lepto can then cause severe problems. I'm talking about kidney disease, kidney failure, liver disease, liver failure. These horrible symptoms where doggies turn icteric or jaundice or yellow, whatever you want to call it, they get really, really sick. There is a vaccine for lepto. It is not perfect. It does not cover all the serovars, but the vaccine does work, and it is incredibly helpful in keeping doggies safe, especially during the summer and spring when there's a lot of lepto out there from the wildlife. If your dog comes down with lepto, what you're going to notice is we're going to be lethargic, we may be vomiting, feel really, really sick to our stomach. A lot of them turn yellow from liver disease, and the kidneys and the liver will both be showing major problems on the blood work. What a veterinarian is going to do is they're going to pop an IV catheter into the arm and give intravenous fluids. They're also going to give antibiotics, a couple different antibiotics, most likely some doxycycline or even clavamox or Unicin to treat the acute and the chronic form of lepto. Lepto can be treated and it can linger for a while, so veterinarians will also send meds home once the dog is feeling better. Giving nausea medicines is incredibly helpful, and making sure the doggy is incredibly hydrated, because if the lepto is damaging the kidneys, we got to make sure we hydrate the body to prevent additional kidney damage. After we're done, most of them with supportive care and hospitalization, a lot of them do recover. Gone untreated though, a good chunk of them will pass away from lepto. The studies are really vague. I mean, some studies have it at 50% of them will pass away untreated. Others go up to, only 10% pass away. There's a lot of wiggle room here. I don't think it's really well documented. But the thing to take home is if a dog has leptospirosis, they should definitely be treated. They should definitely be hospitalized and receive treatment acutely, aggressively, and then treatment long-term to keep them comfortable and healthy. The other thing is, lepto can also be spread to humans. This is huge. It is zoonotic. If a dog has lepto, humans need to be very careful to make sure that no urine, no secretions, no bodily fluids from that dog get on the human, either through the mucous membranes, a wound, a cut, or ingestion. All of those could be horribly bad for the human and require the human to be seen by an MD. Remember, guys, you can vaccinate for leptospirosis. It's not perfect. It doesn't cover every serovar, but it does cover a bulk of them, and no vaccine is perfect. But I still recommend lepto to any pet parent that brings a doggy in, because leptospirosis is incredibly serious if contracted, and it can lead to expensive veterinary bills and a doggy who's incredibly uncomfortable, and then also, guys, long-term problems. I have a couple lepto dogs, guys, that have had problems for a very long time post, and that's just not fair when they could be vaccinated. As always, guys, my name is Dan, I'm a veterinarian. Hope this is incredibly helpful. If your dog has had lepto, if you have any experience with it, please share below.